Hey everyone, James Hagglund here, and it's another episode of Who Are They? And I'm with Yvonne with the Marysville Tulalip Chamber of Commerce.
Hi, everyone. Yeah, I'm Ivonne Sepulveda. I'm the president CEO for the Greater Marysville Tulalip Chamber of Commerce. Long name, long
Oh,
title.
I didn't say greater. I'm sorry.
That's okay. We
Okay.
actually just started using our legal name again. So,
Okay. Live in Marysville as well, correct?
I actually don't. I moved. I'm actually in Stanwood. I've been in Stanwood for a
Okay.
year now. I did live in Marysville for 10 years. But right as the recession happened, we sold our house in Marysville. We rented for a year in Arlington.
Hmm.
And when we started looking for a house, we couldn't find anything because it's kind of that time when recession was happening and
Right.
COVID. And so we did look, but we found our house in Stanwood. So I'm up in
Well,
Stanwood right now.
a new place, new area. How do you like it up there?
It's quiet. I'm never home. I mean, not that I'm never home, but I'm never
Hmm.
home, honestly. So, Marysville is where I really work, play, and spend a lot of my time here. So,
So what places do you recommend in Marysville to eat, do things other than the casino?
well, the casino for sure. I know you said other than, but
Yeah.
I mean, I would definitely always recommend the casino. They're my neighbor, right? From my office, but they're also a great partner for us. In Marysville itself, I would recommend the creamery is awesome.
Hmm.
We've got Bob's across from my office, which I go there quite a bit. Cristiano's is also always a good option for food in Marysville. And I know there's some new things coming into town in the next few years, so I'm excited to
Right.
see what we actually get. And then if you don't mind driving up a little bit, couple of exits up, that Costco area, there's lots of stuff up there. So
Right.
I know it's
I'm
not Hops
looking
and Drops anymore, but
at
Hop Jacks. Is it
yeah,
even?
I'm actually looking at Red Robin and Target right now.
Oh, are you?
Yeah. I'm up
Yeah.
at Smoky Point, right?
Oh,
So
okay.
stuff. But what do you like to do with the family? Like hiking, camping, movies?
I mean, we do a little bit of everything when we actually have time off, but honestly, if I get a day off, I like to not do anything for a minute.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Because I'm so busy with work.
Right.
So it's just nice sometimes just to spend the day with them and honestly just be home and do nothing. But
Just
yeah, we do in the summer we do camp a lot. We camp a lot with my sister and her family.
mm-hmm.
Um they're not big hikers, so I have a friend that likes hiking. That's her passion. So when I get a chance to go out hiking, I hike with her and her group, that group of friends that do that.
Right.
Sometimes it's just like I said, just sitting home and reading a good book or catching up on my TV shows.
Yeah, vegging out on the couch and relaxing, right?
Yeah, for sure. I know that's kind of lame, but hey, that's what I do when I'm not working.
So you're at the Greater Marysville Tulalip Chamber, and so what do you do there?
So my official title is President CEO. So I run the Greater Marysville Tulalip Chamber. So I help, I manage everything from events to staff personnel, to membership, we have 7 different committees within the chamber. So I sit on all those committees, and then I'm highly involved with just the community itself. So I attend quite a bit of community events. You'll probably see me at an auction somewhere or at a networking event, or anywhere from, down south, Everett area all the way north. So just really depends on what's going on during the day. Um, but my job is to connect small businesses with each other, right? And everybody's going to be a little bit different with what they need. It might be a mortgage lender like yourself that you're just looking to connect with some other real estate agents or some other mortgage individuals, right? That may offer products that you don't. So connecting you with those folks, or it may be a nonprofit that is struggling to keep their doors open, or they're struggling to find the resources or the volunteers. So how do I connect those pieces together, right? Because
Right.
we know people that want to volunteer or that want to connect with other folks. But sometimes because we're all busy running our job, running our businesses, running our families, it feels like you don't have time to connect people. So I try to make it as easy as possible so that you can
Mhm.
connect with folks.
It's a great organization to connect, like you said, networking, also find out what's going on in the community. I noticed that there's a lot of like ribbon cuttings for openings of new businesses in the area and stuff like that. And I'm glad to be a part of it.
Yeah, well, we appreciate you. Yeah, I mean, we do, like you just said, you can always go check our website out. We have our full calendar planned out for the year. Not all our flyers are up on there, but at least you kind of have an idea of what's happening when. But yeah, we do ribbon cuttings. We do lots of networking events. Our two big events this year is a golf tournament that will kick off Strawberry Festival Week. So we're
Mhm.
excited to bring that back. And then our big auction happens at the end of the year, November 30th. So 500 people at that event. So different ways to connect with folks one way or another.
What books do you read or podcasts or when you, like you said, read a book on the couch? What are you reading right now?
Um, So I run on my treadmill or I run outside when it's not raining. It's kind of my way to relieve some stress. So I just picked some favorite books that are kind of top picks that people have suggested. I just read or finished reading Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, which was actually an interesting book. I don't know if it's based on real life, but it almost could be. Just
Mhm.
thinking of some famous people out there, but that was a good book. And then on my list, my book list, I actually have Spare by Prince Harry. So I'm excited to read him and see what he just said. So I have a couple of different stuff. I mean, I'm always reading, how to get better in leadership, different ways to get better personal development stuff. So I'm always looking for our books to read. Sometimes it's just that good love story though.
Yeah, I mean, you either go, your other outlets like Netflix or Hulu or whatever to get that, but then no, I want to read it, and then you can close it and continue on, right? Binge
Yeah,
reading versus binge watching, right?
right. Yeah, so I have that one, and I know a movie just came out, but A Man Called Otto. I'm excited to listen
Yeah.
to that, to the audiobook on that, and then watch the movie and see how they
Is
never
that the
compare,
one?
right? They're always
That's
so
with
different.
Tom Hanks, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
okay. Yeah, for some reason like my social media feed is like I'm like, okay, I'll watch it. Don't tell me anymore.
Right? Yeah, it's always interesting though when they turn it into a movie, like it never ends up being
Right.
what you just read. So
Yeah, like with Stephen King, for example, you read a book and then you watch the movie and you're like, that's not in the book, or they
yeah.
added something to it to be more dramatic or whatever. Who influences you now or when you're as growing up?
My mom has always been a big influence for me. Um, she's a hard individual, and
Hmm.
sometimes she drives me crazy, but she's my mother and I love
Right.
her to death, no matter
Hmm.
what. But she's always been a hard worker, puts her family above everything. So she's
Hmm.
definitely an inspiration for me. Currently in my life, I would say I see so many women coming up in leadership, in different leadership organizations. And I'm still brand new in my role. So I always like to look at what other women or what other men are doing in the organizations. What do I can take pieces of them? So I don't know
Hmm.
if I have anybody specifically. It's more like just people that are doing good in the community and what can I take from them and learn from them, that how do I incorporate that into my lifestyle and the way I
Right.
want to be as a person. I can name like hundreds of people, right? But it's
Hmm.
not that what they're everything about them. It's, certain things that I notice, and
Right.
you got to take what little bits and pieces of them, because no matter how hard you try, you're never going to be them, or you're never going to be,
Right. Right.
imitate them exactly. So it's like, how do you incorporate or what does that look like for yourself, and how do you
Right.
incorporate that into
Right.
into making you that better person?
Thanks for your time, and I appreciate it. But what would you like to leave us today with? Like about the chamber, or just something personal? What would you like to leave us with?
I mean, I'll give you a couple of things. So again, check out our website for the chamber. You know, if you're not already a member, we invite you even as a guest, just come check us out. We were voted best chamber in Snohomish County for 2022.
Hmm.
So that's exciting, knowing being recognized for just all the hard work we're doing. Personally, I mean, if you see me out at an event or, you know, just at out in the store or something, just say hi.
Hmm.
I may not always look like I want to engage, but especially after 5 o'clock, unless it's a
Right.
networking event or a specific event, but just come say hi. I mean, I'm here, and if you have an idea, um, like I said, I'm still brand new in my position, and still want to learn. And you know, there's things that we could be doing, and that we may not be doing, or things we're doing, and there can be improvement in that. So
Hmm.
it's always just good to hear from people and just see what people have to say and let us know.
Put a plug in for you guys here is the Breakfast Before Hours is a great event to go to as well.
Yeah,
Um, you
they're
know.
always fun. Our topic changes every single month. Like I said, our full calendar is on the website, but
Hmm.
depending on when the video goes out, we do have this month, at the end of the month, it'll be Washington Retail Association is coming and talking about DEI and STEM and how that all translates into, you know, not just retail work immediately, but into different organizations and how you can incorporate that into your own business. And with that, and again, everybody's going to take a little bit different piece of it, but we
Right.
change the topics every single month, and we
And
hope
those events are typically the last Friday of every month. Is that correct? Or
yeah, it's usually the last Friday. It's at 7:30. We do have the best bacon
yeah,
in the
at the
county
casino.
at the casino. Yeah. But it is usually the last Friday, except for May and then November. They go up a week, and then there is none in December because we give
Yeah.
everybody a break with all the
Yeah.
holiday stuff
Right.
happening.
Right.
So
Well, thank you, Yvonne, for your time. I appreciate it. Like I said, we'll have your contact information, the website, and the calendar. Everybody can look at the calendar and all the events, and then also reach out to you if they have any questions about joining the chamber or what the chamber has to do to get involved in the community and small businesses. So thanks again.
yeah, of course. Thank you. I appreciate you taking the time and just letting me give my spiel for a few minutes. But yeah, I'm here to be of service. If there's something you need from us, just let me know.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. See you soon.